Today's the day for another Young Justice review. While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, check out and subscribe to my group channel, Comic Frontline, where the Frontline 6 come together every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Frontline Live to discuss all the latest news in geek culture and our top 5 comics of the week. Continue the conversation on the Frontline Discord. Be sure to check out ComicFrontline.com for the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews, along with fun, unique features and daily updates. And don't forget to follow me, Comic Book Theater, Media Manus, and Comic Frontline on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Comic Book Theater. Jay here with another review for Young Justice Outsiders. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 22, Antisocial Pathologies. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the name of that for some reason. This episode focuses on the big information dump, okay? So, this is a little bit less than for me, because I've been enjoying the other episodes more, because I think it was more about the characters and the connections, and this felt more like an information dump. Not a bad episode, just not as up to the par as the other ones are for me. So, we start off with the light, and they're, giving their old little recap of what's been going on, and, Gretchen and Ultra Humanite they both want Violet for their own reasons, and Ultra Human's like, no, this is the way of the light, I claim her, she's mine, I got my ideas for her. And then she's like, what of the Markovs? And then it went to, the rest of them. We see that Dick is still having a bad reaction to being in Granny's torture. And, no one knows why, but he's really, he's flailing. Dr. Jace is like, we need to cool him down, we need some ice for him. So they get that, they get his temperature down, everything seems good, everybody goes out. Bruce Wayne's like, Calidor, and Magan, need to talk to you. And them, Dick, and Barbara all go separate to go talk. And Jefferson's sitting there and he's like, wait, you're telling me this is how it all went down? And he started to get these flashes of, how he was barred into things and everything. He was like, you guys have been in on it all along, you did this and you did that, you've been behind everything. And they basically come clean and say, yeah, we've been behind it all, but it's been for the greater good, we've been trying to do some good. And he's like, that's bull, you're just lying to me. And now, at this time, the kids come up, so they hear it, and they're like, whoa, like, what's going on? We see that Tyra had a talk with Slade about how you can't trust heroes. So now she's seeing this, she's like, he was right. He's the only one who's ever been honest with me. I had to trust Slade. So he gave her a little thing in her hand. We don't know what it is at this time, but she's like, I had to trust Slade. So while they're all arguing, Dr. Jace slips out with the Markovs and with Violet, and she takes them to see her colleague. And she has little inhibitors on their, the little mind control discs on their back of their heads, the Markovs, so they believe her and they listen to her. And when she gets there, she puts Violet on the table, and Violet's like, oh, I remember, and because she's remembering what Dr. Jace did to her. And here goes Ultra Humanite and Gretchen walking together, and she has Overlord in her side, and they put this, Overlord puts this thing over on Violet's eyes that stops her from using her powers and basically puts her in control of Granny Goodness. Gretchen. And then they take a platform, they go down, they send Violet out, and she reacts instinctually because she is a living mother box, and Granny says that's the key to it, because she's a living mother box. She protects life, and she'll do whatever she can to protect it. And with under my control, that's the anti-life equation. Because the anti-life equation is life minus self control is the anti-life equation. So basically, being underneath the influence is the anti-life equation, I guess. Being completely under someone's control is the anti-life equation here. And she tests it out she pushes Dr. Jace out there, and Dr. Jace is like, she starts screaming in pain. Violet right away points at her and, envelops her in a field of violet to help her and protect her. And then Granny knows now she's able to be controlled, and she tell them what happened. And she tells them what happened, that, after they kidnapped Tara, she basically made her a metahuman. And she said when she became a metahuman, the old Tara died, and a new Tara was born, and it was her creation. It was her daughter. Tara is her daughter. And then the Baron Bedlam took her, and she swore vengeance on him. So she planted seeds in Brion to have Brion beg to be a metahuman, and then she made him one, and that made him her son. And Violet was also part of it, because she was given to her by Bedlam and all them to experiment on. And she said she did, but she had no metagene. So instead of letting her get shot, she overdosed her with morphine. And when she came back to life, she thought that maybe the overdose of morphine kickstarted her metahuman DNA, and that's why it was dormant. It was undiscoverable when she did her first test, but now she's a metahuman. And then when she stole the hair from her brush, she did tests on it to see that she has no metahuman gene. She's just some, combination of the mother box with the human body of a dead girl. And so that's why she had to get rid of her and lie to her that, she was really not, that she was dying and all that, which was never true. And she, because she knew that Brion would never leave with her, which is what I said I thought was going to happen anyway. So she did it because she loved those two, and she thought of them as her children, and then she wanted to also create new ones. And she said that's the reason why she slept with Jefferson in the beginning, because she just wanted him to, she wanted to manipulate him so she can get closer to the Markals and all that, and Violet. And then they go back up, and we see that she's still under Gretchen's control, and Gretchen is still, able to control her just without Violet being around. Violet's still underneath Gretchen's control because of the visor on her face, but Tara had the little disc in her hand, which short-circuited her neck inhibitor or control device, and she ripped off the one from Brion's, and they, attacked, but Gretchen and Violet left, and Ultra Humanite and Jace left, and we go back to we're back in the whole white, the light thing, and they're giving their assessment reports and all that, and he's Ultra Humanite's like, Gretchen, Jace doesn't know that it was he wasn't ever going to give it to her. She blames Granny and all that, and when they find out what actually happened with the anti-life equation and all that, what's his name? Vandal Savage snaps the tablet in half because he knows that Darkseid is planning on enslaving the whole Earth, which is he wants to control Earth. So it's like he realizes that, and then we go see back at the heroes how Barbara's like Bruce, this is all your plan really. We need to stop controlling everything, let these kids be what they are and everything. And then we go back to seeing what's going on with Gretchen, and we see that Gretchen and Granny Goodness are standing side by side. They're looking at each other. They're talking to each other. So Gretchen is not Granny, but she is Granny, just like Metreon said. So who is she? Like, is she a clone? Is she a shapeshifter? What is she? But we're going to find that out soon, I guess. But we only have a few more episodes left, and I'm still enjoying this series. I'm going to give this episode 4 stars. It's the lowest of the season so far, again, because it felt much like an information dump, an info dump. That's what this episode was for me. But it was still a great episode. I just really did enjoy it. So, those are my thoughts, but I want to know yours in the comments below. What do you think of this episode? What do you think is going to be coming for the rest of the season? What do you think is going to be coming for season 4? And what do you think about the rest of the season as a whole so far? So let me know all those in the comments below. And until next time, we are all outsiders.